Listen up, because what I'm about to tell you could put $2,000 directly into your bank account, and this isn't speculation anymore. This is real. President Trump has gone on record multiple times confirming this payment is happening. I'm Tony from Retirees Benefits, and I've spent hours dissecting every Truth Social post, every policy statement, and every congressional proposal so you get the facts without the political noise. Before we jump in, do me a quick favor. Tap that like button right now. It takes 2 seconds and helps this information reach thousands more people who desperately need it. All right, let's break this down. Here's exactly what happened. President Trump stood in the Oval Office and made an announcement that caught everyone off guard. Let me give you his exact quote. One of the things we're going to issue a dividend to our middle-income people and lower-income people about $2,000. And we're going to use the remaining tariffs to lower our debt. We're going to be lowering our debt, which is a national security thing. Now, why is this absolutely massive? Because just weeks ago, Trump and Republican leadership were adamant that no stimulus checks were coming. Their focus was exclusively on using tariff revenue to tackle the $37 trillion national debt. They were even blocking Senator Josh Hawley's proposal for $600 payments. But something shifted. Trump completely reversed course. Now the plan is checks first, debt reduction second. $2,000 going straight to low and middle-income Americans, and then whatever tariff money remains gets applied to the national debt. This isn't political posturing anymore. This is the strongest indication yet that direct payments are actually moving forward, and Trump didn't casually mention this once and move on. He posted about it repeatedly on Truth Social. Multiple posts, multiple confirmations, and the details in those posts matter because they tell us exactly who gets paid and how much. Let me show you his first post word for word. All money left over from the $2,000 payment made to low and middle income USA citizens from the massive tariff income pouring into our country from foreign countries, which will be substantial, will be used to substantially pay down national debt. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Then he posted again, saying, a dividend of at least $2,000 a person, not including high-income people, will be paid to everyone using billions of dollars collected from tariffs. Pay attention to two phrases here, at least $2,000. That means the amount could go higher, and not including high-income people. That's your eligibility indicator. So let's get crystal clear on who qualifies because this is what everyone wants to know. Trump has stated repeatedly this payment targets low and middle income Americans. But what does that actually mean in concrete dollar terms? We need to look at the framework that already exists. Senator Josh Hawley introduced the American Worker Rebate Act with Trump's backing. That proposal set the income threshold at $100,000 or less per year. Since Trump's $2,000 dividend is following the same general structure, we're looking at the identical cutoff. If your annual income is $100,000 or less, you're in. You qualify. It's that straightforward. Now let me address the specific groups who've been blowing up my comments section asking about eligibility. Social Security recipients. Yes, you qualify. Your Social Security income counts toward that threshold. If you're receiving retirement benefits, you're included. SSI recipients. Yes, absolutely. Supplemental Security income is counted as your income. You're eligible for this payment. SSDI recipients. Yes, without question. Social Security disability insurance qualifies you for this check. Veterans receiving VA benefits? Yes, completely covered. Whether you're getting disability compensation, pension payments, or survivor benefits, you're in. Railroad retirement recipients? Yes, you're included. If you're receiving railroad retirement disability or survivor benefits, this applies to you. Spousal and survivor benefit recipients? Yes, you qualify. If you're getting benefits based on a current or former spouse's record, you're eligible. Here's the key principle. If you're receiving any of these benefit payments and your total income stays under $100,000 annually, you fall into the low or middle income category that Trump specified. You will receive this check. Retirees and seniors living on fixed incomes from these sources, you're exactly the demographic this is designed to help. working families earning under $100,000, whether you're a single parent juggling multiple jobs, a couple both working, or someone struggling to make ends meet, you qualify. People with disabilities, whether you're on disability benefits or your income is just below the threshold, you're eligible. The unemployed, if you've lost your job and your income has dropped, that actually puts you well within the qualifying range. Now let me connect the dots on how this relates to previous proposals. Senator Hawley's American Worker Rebate Act proposed $600 per adult, $600 per dependent, $1,200 for couples, $2,400 for a family of four. That plan targeted people making $100,000 or less. Trump's $2,000 proposal uses the same income framework, but more than triples the payment amount. Everyone who would have qualified for Hawley's $600 checks will qualify for Trump's $2,000 checks. That's the same pool of eligible recipients getting significantly more money. Here's what makes this fundamentally different from previous discussions. The amount jumped from $600 to $2,000, potentially more since Trump said at least $2,000. The priority completely flipped. Instead of paying down debt first, and maybe considering payments later, Trump is explicitly saying payments come first, debt reduction comes second. The certainty level has escalated dramatically. We've moved from vague consideration to Trump making official announcements in the Oval Office and posting repeatedly on Truth Social. The timeline, while we don't have specific dates yet, the fact that Trump is publicly committing to this multiple times signals serious forward momentum. Now, I need to be completely transparent with you because I respect this community too much to oversell this. Here's what we know with certainty. Trump has publicly announced this plan. He's posted about it multiple times on his official Truth Social account. He's clearly stated the $2,000 amount. He's defined eligibility as low and middle income under $100,000. Social Security and benefit recipients are explicitly included. Here's what we don't know yet: the exact payment date, when you'll actually see money hit your account, whether there's a separate payment for dependents and children, the precise tax filing requirements, how fast Congress will move to approve this. Here's what could still happen. Congress has to approve the funding mechanism. The IRS has to build the payment distribution system. There could be delays, modifications, or changes to the proposed amount. But here's the critical point. Trump doesn't make announcements like this repeatedly in official government settings unless he fully intends to fight for them. This has real momentum behind it. So what should you actually do with this information? Let me give you a clear action plan. Step 1, file your taxes. Make absolutely certain you file your 2024 tax return on time. Even if your only income is Social Security or other benefits, file anyway. This is how the IRS determines where to send your payment. Step 2, update your information with government agencies. Verify your address is current with both the IRS and Social Security Administration. If you haven't set up direct deposit yet, do it now. Direct deposit is always the fastest payment method. Step 3, calculate your total income. Add up everything: Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA benefits, wages from employment, all income sources. If the total is under $100,000, you're good to go. Step 4, stay informed with reliable sources. Subscribe to this channel and activate notifications. The second there's an official payment date or new concrete details, I'll have a video up immediately explaining everything. Step 5, protect yourself from scammers. This is absolutely critical. Scammers will exploit these Trump checks to steal from vulnerable people. Remember these facts. No legitimate government official will call you asking for your banking information. No real government program will ask you to pay a fee to receive your stimulus payment. You don't need to sign up, apply, or register anywhere. If you qualify, the payment comes automatically based on your tax records. Before we continue, I want to ask you something important. Do you support President Trump's proposal to send $2,000 checks to millions of low and middle-income Americans earning $100,000 or less? If you support this, type in the comments, "I support $2,000 checks." Write it in the comments right now. I support $2,000 checks. Your voice actually matters here. Public support creates political pressure. Let's show there's a real demand for this. Let me be real about who benefits most from this money. For families living paycheck to paycheck, $2,000 is genuinely life-changing. For single mothers working 2 jobs just to keep a roof overhead, this could mean catching up on overdue rent or finally repairing that broken-down car. For seniors on Social Security watching inflation devour their fixed income, this could mean not having to choose between buying medication or buying groceries. For veterans who served this nation and now struggle with rising costs, this is money you've more than earned through your service. For people with disabilities facing relentless medical expenses that insurance refuses to cover, this could provide desperately needed breathing room. For working families where both parents have jobs but still can't get ahead of bills, this could mean starting a small emergency fund for the first time. The reality is, millions of people are struggling right now because inflation has hammered everyone. Prices have skyrocketed on everything. Groceries, gasoline, rent, utilities, everything costs more. This $2,000 won't fix everything, but it will provide meaningful help. And for millions of Americans right now, help is exactly what's needed. Trump posted something else that reveals his thinking on this. He said, "We are now the richest and most respected country in the world with almost no inflation and a record stock market, 401k plans at their highest ever. We are taking in trillions of dollars and will soon begin paying down our enormous debt." Whether you agree with that characterization or not, here's what it tells us about his reasoning. Trump believes tariff revenue is substantial enough to accomplish both goals: send out $2,000 checks and pay down the national debt. That's why he's confident making this commitment. The strategy is tariffs generate revenue from foreign countries. That money gets distributed to Americans who need it. Then remaining funds get applied to debt reduction. It's structured as a dividend payment, essentially treating Americans like shareholders in their own country. Here's where things stand right now. President Trump has officially announced $2,000 tariff dividend checks for low and middle-income Americans. If you earn $100,000 or less annually, you qualify. This includes everyone receiving Social Security retirement benefits, SSI, SSDI, VA benefits, railroad retirement, and anyone else under that income threshold. This is no longer rumor or speculation. Trump confirmed it in the Oval Office. He's posted about it multiple times on Truth Social. This is moving forward. However, there's no official payment date yet. Congress still has to approve the funding. The IRS still has to set up the distribution system. So while this has real momentum, we need realistic expectations about timing. What should you do? File your taxes on time. Update your information with relevant agencies. Stay informed through reliable sources. Protect yourself from scams. Don't make financial decisions based on money that hasn't arrived yet. What should you not do? Don't count this as guaranteed income right this second. Don't delay paying bills assuming a check is arriving next week. Don't fall for scam phone calls or fraudulent websites. I'm monitoring this situation every single day. The moment there's a congressional vote, a signing ceremony, or an official payment date announced, I will have a video up immediately breaking down everything you need to know. If you found this valuable, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Some subscribers have told me they're not getting notifications about new videos. If that's happening to you, click the subscribe button again and make sure you click the bell icon so you receive every single video I post. And please, smash that like button if you appreciate this content. If you have any questions about any of this, drop them in the comments below. I read every comment and I'll answer every question I can. Also, check out my other videos covering benefits and assistance programs you can access right now, programs that don't require waiting for congressional approval. Remember, you're not navigating this alone. We're all working through this together, and I'm here to provide clear information however I can. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.